Hi everyone, welcome back to Combat Radius. Today in IL-2 Korea we're going to be running the Black Thursday mission attacking B-29 superfortresses. Here we are in our MiG-15. You can see down there to our 11 o'clock there is a flight of about 70 B-29 superfortresses and give or take 20 escort fighters. Now, Black Thursday was actually a real event. It took place on April 12th, 1951, in which about 25% of the United States bomber force in the Far East was destroyed by MiG-15s. Now, their objective is to bomb a series of bridges along the Yalu River connecting North Korea with China. So we're going to see if we can knock out some of these and try to replicate the successes of that day. Now, as we roll over here, we're going to try to target the lead bombers. Now, the MiG-15 does not carry all that much ammo. It carries about 40 rounds for the 37mm and about 80 rounds per gun for the 23mm. So we do not have a whole lot of firing time, and it's unlikely that we're going to be able to take out many of these bombers. So by targeting the lead aircraft here, hopefully we can force the rest of the flight to disperse. Now, I normally wouldn't get this close to the bombers, but let's see if we can take our shot and... Okay, I think we hit the tail a little bit there as we were coming back up, and it looks like that bomber is going down. He is out of control. Now, I would prefer firing at around 700 meters using the gyroscopic gun sight, but I want to conserve the ammo a little bit here to make sure that we have enough content for you guys. So we're going to go for some high aspect shots on the front of the bombers. Let's see if we can line up on some of these low ones. And I think we tagged his wing a little bit there. We'll see if we can hit another one. And okay, I think I was a little bit late on that one. So we'll climb back up, get ahead of the formation, and come for another pass. Alright, as I was climbing back up, I've spotted a flight of straight-wing jets over there, so those must be the escorting P-80s. We'll see if we can drop down on these guys and bag one or two of them. Now, we are at a very, very high altitude, maybe 30,000 feet or about 10,000 meters, so the air is very, very thin. Once you lose your speed and altitude, it's very difficult to get any of it back, so you'll see a lot of these jets making very slow, meandering turns, just simply because the air is so thin you can't turn any tighter than that without falling out of the sky like a rock. But I'm going to check my 6 real quick. We're clear, and I don't think this guy actually knows that we're here. So we're going to see if we can get as close as possible before we start shooting. I don't know how much ammo I have after shooting those bombers, so we want to try and conserve it as much as we can. A little low, a little high, and right up the tailpipe. Yeah, he's toast. And oh, he got slapped by the wing when he was ejecting. Okay, I still see tons of these escorting P-80s around, so I don't want to tunnel vision on the bombers and have these guys sneak up on me. So we'll see if we can maybe thin out one or two more as we make our way back to the bomber formation. I do see one in front of us here that's lined up, so we're going to try and go for him. And just like the last one, we're going to try and get nice and close to conserve ammo. At this point, I would probably guess that we have maybe 2.5 seconds worth of firing time, if that. Although this guy might actually know that we're here. He's starting to turn a little bit. And like look at this. We're going 500, 600 kilometers an hour, but at this altitude, this is as tight as we can possibly turn. We cannot turn any tighter than this, simply because the air is just so thin. Dogfighting up here at these higher altitudes is just a completely different experience as compared to dogfighting down low, but he's slowing down. We're gonna line him up here. Oh, almost got him, and bullseye. That is splash 3, and good, I see an ejection. Bye-bye. These P-80s, they just really don't stand a chance against the MiG. I know after Black Thursday, they grounded all of the bombers until they were able to get enough F-86 squadrons in Korea to escort them. These F-80s, they were just really outdated at this point. There wasn't much they could do. But we've got another one lined up in front of us here. Now, I have been mentioning how these F-80s are really underpowered compared to the MiGs, but you still have to respect them. I mean, they still have 6 50 cals on them, so if they do catch you by surprise or they do get behind you, they will absolutely rip you a new one. Just like any other plane, honestly. Like, even the P-51s can still be a threat to you. Now, if I had to guess, we probably have single-digit rounds left, so we're going to get point blank on this guy. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. If any of you guys heard that click, that was our guns. We are out of ammo. So that is one extremely lucky P-80 pilot. He will get to fly another day. Now, it looks like we have succeeded in our mission. Over to our 2 o'clock, you can see that the bomber formation is breaking up and turning around, so they are not going to be able to reach their target. Fantastic. Now, we ourselves are out of ammo, but I believe our allies are still attacking the bulk of the formation, so hopefully they'll take a few more out before they return to base. Alright everyone, thank you for joining me today in the early access of IL-2 Korea. If you are interested in seeing any particular aircraft or missions, please let me know down in the comment section down below. And also let me know what is your favorite aircraft in IL-2 Korea so far. I look forward to seeing all of you again in the next video.